Day of the Teacher. We are forever grateful for all of our teachers, all of their support and love and kindness that they have to share with us. On May 19th, we will be hosting our annual blood drive. Our goal is to have 60 successful donors. With sports and other activities coming to an end, I believe that we will meet that goal. Last but not least, we are very excited because Foothills Shady Creek trip has been rescheduled to the week of the 16th through the 20th, so we are able to attend that again. Thank you.
Thank you. Lyndhurst High School. Please state your name.
Board members, I'm Jasmine Acosta and I'm here with Lyndhurst High School. Our construction class went to the Bridge Right competition and did very well. Our FFA club had their end of the year banquet on May 6th, and this past weekend we also had our prom. This was in Rockland, California, and the theme was At Last I See the Light from Tangled. Coming up next is our Multicultural Food Day, which will take place on May 18th after school. This is a minimum day, so we decided to do it after school since kids will have to wait for the buses, so this would be a good opportunity. Tickets will be sold at lunch that Wednesday and after school, and there will also be a teacher versus students kickball game with spring sports. That same day, we will be also having a career fair from 1 to 3 p.m. after school, open for the community, so if you would like to come, please do. During school, and will be open during school for our students so that students can explore their choices. So that same day, which will be May 18th, so after school will be the food day and the kickball game, but we also have the career fair for anyone who would like to come from the community. ROTC will be conducting their annual award parade on May 17th, and our Yuba Gardens tour will be May 20th. Our Interact Club is holding a spaghetti dinner in honor of Mr. Grace and his passing on May 21st in the gym. For more details, go onto the Instagram at LHS Blazers, and our art department will be holding an annual student art show May 26th to the 27th in our gym foyer from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And our senior award night is May 26th in the gym from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you. MCAA. And please state your name.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Urbina, and I'm the ASB president over at Marysville Charter Academy for the Arts. I hope everyone is having a wonderful evening so far. And to recap on some of the events we have at Marysville Charter, we had just finished our school's musical, Freaky Friday. Thank you to Dr. Fall for attending. We also had our junior and senior prom, and the theme was Met Gala. It was a wonderful and amazing evening over at the Tea Garden Center. Recently, our students competed in a Congressional Art Competition for our district, and we'll be recognizing them later on tonight. We also began our tour for our student-directed Junie B. Jones the Musical, which performed today at Olivers Elementary. Hopefully, we'll have many more performances in the upcoming weeks with our other elementary schools in the district. We have so much more planned for the upcoming months, some of which include our dance concert, which is this Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. at the Marysville High School South Auditorium. There will also be our Music Week, which is starting Monday, May 16th till Thursday, May 19th. And then on Friday, May 20th, we have our annual blood drive. We'll be holding our elections for our new leadership team soon. And just looking at those applicants, I know we're going to have an amazing student forum team next year. We also will be holding a Positivity Week and a Spirit Week for our end of school year dance, as well as have our promotion and graduation celebration on June 1st at 5 p.m. and at 7 p.m. We hope to see you all there. Thank you, everyone, for your time, and have a wonderful rest of your evening.
Thank you. Now we have recognitions. And
we have sorry, we have a lot of recognitions today. It's going to be so exciting. So if we can have the board and trustees and my cabinet please join me in the front. And then each of the groups will come up and tell us who they're recognizing, and then we'll be able to give them a certificate. I think we're going to start with the retirees. Ms. Dr. Rocco, would you do us the honors of calling out the names? And if they're there, they'll come and shake our hands. And then if not, we'll just call out their names, sir. Thank you.
Testing, testing.
Principal of Lyndhurst High School. The first set of awards that I'm going to be presenting to, the students are actually not here. This is our culinary arts students, and they were the ones that provided the goodies and refreshments for today's events. They had to go back to the school. Presenting is one thing, and then breaking down and cleaning up is another, but I would like to make sure that they get recognized. First is Benjamin Aceves. Then we have Candace Allen, Farina Adder, Jasmine Casales, Yaneli Guzman, Brandon Herr, Iveen Herr, Kalama Cortubi, sorry, Montserrat Lopi Rosas, Matthew McCauley, Katrina Ramirez, and Jacqueline Zuniga Soto. And not to go unnoticed also is their instructor, culinary chef, Timothy Levitt.
Good evening, Board. Last week I had the privilege of attending the Congressional Art Competition. We had several students enter, really amazing pieces, and we have some winners to tell you about this evening. But to introduce those students, I'd like to invite my incredible art teacher, Mr. Glenn Weisgerber, up to introduce those students.
My name is Glenn Weisgerber. So we had about 14 entries into the Congressional District 3 art competition. It was really quite an exciting evening. We took all the events that we were eligible for. So the first winner was Joey Martin. So Joey Martin won the northern region of District 3, which I believe the Congressman mentioned it was 4 counties. So Joey?
Congrats. Make sure you get your hand.
Yeah. And Joey's work will be displayed in the Davis office for Congressman Garamendi for a full year. Wow. Yeah. And then our next winner was Diana Franco. And Joey? Yeah. Fantastic. Diana Franco won 2nd place overall, and her work will be displayed in the Washington, D.C. office of Congressman Garamendi for a full year. And then our top award was Maylee Engelhardt. She is here. So Maylee took the top prize, and her work will actually be displayed in the halls of Congress along with the other 434 student works for a full year, and she also won a trip to Washington, D.C.
Rocco. You guys are, there we go.
Show your certificates, guys.
Yeah, hold those up, please. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right, thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Siobhan Matthews, and I would like to invite some of our FFA students and their instructor, Miss Kayla Coughlin, up. We'd like to recognize them tonight, and I'll have Kayla do a little description of what the recognition is. Thank you.
Good evening, student supporters. Thank you so much for being here, and also thank you so much for coming out to the Agriculture Complex last week as we got to rename it after Marjorie McGill. That meant a lot to me because Marjorie and I served on an officer team together. So thank you for coming, and thank you for letting us do that. Tonight with me, I have the Marysville High School Agriculture Science team, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about agri-science. Go ahead and face the board too. Show everybody. So agri-science in the beginning of the year was challenged with the topic of solving the 2050 problem. And the 2050 problem is that we are going to have to feed twice the amount of people on half the resources by 2050. I challenge these students because this is the generation that's going to have to solve that problem. And these gentlemen rose to the cream of the top as they were selected to be some of the best projects in the state of California. There were 250 projects submitted to the state level, and they were in the top 3 of their area. And I'm going to let them introduce themselves and a touch about their project. Go ahead, gentlemen. I'll let you do it.
Hello, my name is Jesus Ochoa, and my partner here, Anthony Spolino, helped me create this project. Now, a little bit about our project. What we did is we tested the 3 different types of octane level gasolines, and we tested their efficiency through 3 different trials. Throughout these trials, we were able to test their efficiency and their durability, and we were able to conclude that the 91 octane gasoline was in fact the best gasoline for your price.
So, how we tested this gasoline, we used small engines such as lawnmowers to run through the different levels of octane gasoline, and by the square footage each gasoline used, we found that our 91 octane was the best.
I'm Benjamin Kinovalchuk. I conducted research on how we can convince people to practice entomology, which is consuming insects. And I conducted surveys and showed slideshows, as well as gave an opportunity to try a insect product in order to see the effects that those things can have on changing people's opinions on eating insects. So perhaps in the future, we can supplement some of our protein needs by consuming insects. With this project, I won state, and I am applying to national FFA in when?
June.
June.
So if you didn't hear him, he won the state and he's headed to the national contest. So yeah. Thank you, quick, everyone. Hearing everyone. They're insect chips that he found, and so it's changing the insects so they look a little more edible, and so I don't know what.
The insect chips that I used in my project were cricket chips,
okay.
But there are many other insects that you use.
No, this is a gasoline.
Huh? Oh, here's Anthony's. Yep. Okay. Perfect. Yep. Perfect. Not with us tonight is Clara Goss and Haley could not be with us, but they earned second place in the Social Science Division 4. So it's Haley and Clara. Jesus and Anthony won third in their division, and once we said Ben won first, so they're headed off to nationals. So I've got certificates for you guys. There you go, Ben. Go shake everybody's hand. Squeeze this. Go shake everybody's hand. There you go. Go shake everybody's hand.
Do you want me to do it? Yes.
Just as long as you stagger a little bit so we can see the people behind you. Yeah, either way. Oh, that's a, you don't have to get down, just stagger. But that's fine. And then I can Rocco, there you go. Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, perfect. Thank you guys. Congratulations.
I have one more recognition for Marysville High School, but this is actually an adult recognition. Our district saw the vision of employing athletic trainers a few years ago, and I think I can say you probably added 20 years to my life, because there's nothing like being at a football game and a kid goes down, and I haven't been trained, but usually principals, or if you have an EMT standing there, or if you happen to have a doctor, which you all supposed to have, but sometimes there's a fine line of making quality decisions in those moments. So I do appreciate, I want to recognize the service that the board and the district has opted to provide high schools, which I think that we lead most districts in the service that we provide to our athletes. So in that, our athletic trainer, Daniel Desmond, he applied to the National Athletic Trainers Association for a Safe Sport School Award, and we were awarded it for 3 years. And what it means is that we've done the research, we put in policies and procedures that we can say, if this happens in this event on an athletic competition field, this is what we do. And we've standardized how we care for kids on and off the playing field. So I'd like to recognize Daniel Desmond. Please come up and receive your award.
I need that stuff.
Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Our last set of awards tonight.
No? There's a few more. Oh.
The next set of awards tonight. Throughout the school year, we had the opportunity to bring our leadership, our student leadership from our 3 high schools, to meet as a committee here at the district office. And so we want to recognize all the leaders that have been meeting in the forum throughout the school year. So here to introduce them are their principals. We'll start with Lyndhurst.
Do you want our activities director to pass them on, or are you going to hand them out? Oh, that's fantastic.
I think it's really important to know that our student leaders were sitting there. You have been instrumental in guiding our work this year. And on behalf of the Board of Education and Cabinet, I do want to thank you for your time and commitment to come meet with us once a month, to sit in this very room and share your experiences and your suggestions, which has really impacted what we're going to be doing next year. Just for the audience to know, the students asked us for American Sign Language to be brought to the district, and we did bring that to the district for next
And representing Lyndhurst High School, Jasmine Acosta. Adeline Garcia Orozco. Arleni Gutierrez. Pedro Hernandez. Aaliyah Jones. Diane Ortega Moreno. Jocelyn Padilla Fernandez. Nicholas Sanchez.
And the next group of student leaders from MCAA, Natalie Batchelder, Kevin Bersenio, Jordan Castagna, Hope Cross, Anne-Marie Fox, Natalie Grissom, and this one's certainly here,